Okay, hi everybody. I'm Kelly.
I'm John.
And we are J&KPotter. We're out here today to pick some Buena Mulata peppers, and we're going to be making some cowboy candy. Stay with us.
So many.
There is a bunch, isn't there?
I wonder if it'll just keep on producing. I guess there are still some more buds on it, so just have to keep watching it. That's awesome. I'm gonna finish that pepper too. I'm gonna eat it, but with something else.
It was a little hot yesterday, wasn't it?
All by itself? Yeah. It was. It's better to deal with them in the daylight, I guess. Let that one go.
Is that hiding from you?
I'm looking. I don't think I see any more. Oop, there's one. Yep, another one hiding. And look, just abundant. Now, is that a different plant right there? That must be.
Yeah, I tied him up on the same spike.
Yeah,
Or same stake. I was out of stakes.
Look at that. That's just beautiful. I want to eat it now.
Well, eat it.
I might. Boom. Yeah, peppers are good.
Isn't that good flavor?
Mm-hmm.
This is a rare sight.
Yeah, me in the garden.
Jon in the garden. What you doing over there, honey?
Getting your peppers.
Getting what?
I'm getting your peppers.
Alright, let me see what you got, babe.
Got a leaf?
You got a leaf?
Yep. Them purple ones.
Right on.
Those are hot. Banana peppers, those are tasty.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with making our cowboy candy. So, now the pickings I got today are not going to take like a full batch. But we're going to go ahead and put 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. And then we got 3 cups of sugar. And 3. Now I know that looks like a whole lot of sugar, doesn't it? So we're going to turn our fire on. Maybe. And get that started dissolving. Okay. Now we're going to add a dash of cayenne pepper. And then instead of putting all my little separate ingredients in, the turmeric and the celery seed and things like that, I'm just going to use a mix of bread and butter pickle mix. And I'm going to put 3 serving tablespoons. Can't see that very well, can you? Alright, the lighting in my kitchen is not very good. So I'm going to stir that up. And while this is heating up and coming to a boil, I'm going to take care of slicing my peppers. And so I'm going to get my gloves on. These are those purple peppers. And then I threw a few banana peppers in there as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is wash off the peppers. I'm going to put me a jar down here. I'm going to save the ends because it has some seeds in it. Put these in bite-sized pieces. Now I don't seed them. I leave the seeds in there because that's where you get some of your hotness from. Yeah, so I'm just going to put them in this jar just to see how many I'm going to be getting. So after I get them all sliced up, I'll come back and let you see how all that's looking. Time to check on our vinegar and sugar mixture. Ought to be done just about the time I'm going to put the peppers in here. Alright, so there's all my tops so that I can get the seeds out and get them drying on a plate. And there's my peppers. Alright, so my liquid is up to a rolling boil. So what we're going to do next is put my peppers in the water, or not the water, but the syrup mixture for about 5 minutes. And that will shrink them enough that they'll go into my little jelly jars easier, because this is probably only going to be enough to fill up a little jelly jar, and that's going to be just perfect for us to try it. Got a few more items that I'm going to need. I'm going to need a straining spoon and a dipper. We've got about 37 seconds left on our time. I got my little jelly jar washed up. Got my little strainer, or my little funnel. And so I'll be ready to go when that timer goes off. Okay, so I'm going to strain the peppers out, put them directly into my jar. Now if I had more of a harvest, I would be putting these in pints. But this is a try to see if we like it. Plus, Jon and I learned from early on this spring that if we want to be able to can things and put things up we need to plant a lot more than what we did. But since this is my first garden of any size or any thought, any plan, we're getting just enough. We're getting just what we need. Okay. So now we got to turn the fire back on this. Let this come to a boil and boil it for about 6 minutes. Now that's if you're canning a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and let this on and let it boil, and then we'll see the finished product here in just a little bit. All right, we'll wait for that to get up to a rolling boil, and then I'm going to set my clock for 6 minutes and just let it boil on high for 6 minutes, because I am going to be keeping the syrup. I'm going to be putting it into another jar and saving it until I can make some more of this cowboy candy. But you know what? I just had to have a taste of this. Okay, so before it's done, I just had to have a taste of the syrup. Wow. That's very nice. Woo! Heat, sugar, sweetness, good taste, a little bit of an afterburn. Wow, this is going to be delicious. I'm so glad that I tried this recipe. Yes! We'll put that back in there because it's got some time to boil yet. Yeah, you guys got to try this. All right, time's up. Turn the fire off. Squish that down a bit. About a 1/2 inch headspace. And then the rest of it is going to be poured into this jar for later. Almost. Let's get a skewer, poke it around in there, get some air bubbles out. See if we need to add any more liquid. Oops, wrong one. That's pretty warm. Alright. There's a close-up. Probably can't see it very well, but that looks delicious. I can't wait to try it in some pinwheels. My plan is to get some cream cheese and some flour tortilla shells, mix this in it, grab some cranberries probably, and put them on the stove, get them to pop, and then mix this all together with cream cheese and make some roll-ups. I think it's going to be very delicious. Cowboy roll-up. Yeehaw! You guys go out and enjoy life. Till next time.